Hello, dear Everwinners. Absolutely delighted to talk to you for the Hello, dear Everwinners talk, the first one in the year 2025. I have already said enough to motivate you whenever the new year dawns on us, how to change ourselves, how to effect little change in the problems and weaknesses as pointed out by others in our approach in life. And even in the recent visits after January 1 to some classrooms, I told you have to deduct your year of birth from 2025 and you will feel that you are getting aged, your age has increased by 1 year. So this is an alarming bell that you are increasingly becoming matured. Then you should be great enough. You cannot be childish any longer. Exactly, I catch the topic here. You cannot be child any longer. Even you will listen to the statement among the adults, among the elders, are you a child? Don't be childish. This can be said by anybody at anyone. This is what we call emotional intelligence. We should not be childish, immature, and we should not be silly, cheap in behavior, then we must be emotionally intelligent. Today, this is the topic. What is emotional intelligence and how to gain that and how to control our emotions, how to understand others' emotions as well. These are the interesting features of the talk today. And do not forget, we are human beings. To err is human. To err is to make mistakes is human. So we should understand that at the same time, how to gain greatness in life, how to understand others. For that, how to understand you. That question arises. Most of the people are getting angry and emotional at the drop of a hat, literally saying. Very quickly, very easily, people get emotional. So that is what we need to understand. So when we are not understanding this, then we are called emotional fools. That is the thing. That we should not be called emotional fool. Who is an emotional fool? Who is extremely sensitive? Who is extremely angry? Who takes care of only the self emotions, not that of others. So that we need to understand this. So if this is not understood, the serious problem. Let us go to the definition first. What is emotional intelligence? In short, we can say the ability to manage our emotions and that of others as well. So two elements: understand our emotions and at the same time understand others' emotions. So both we should be cautious. But what is happening? We don't understand our emotions. We don't understand how it happens. At the same time, we try to take it in a different way. You are at fault. You are emotional, not I am. So like this, the problem develops. So my dear children, the first thing is, what are the problems in controlling the emotions? Or how to gain emotional intelligence? Emotion, intelligence. You have to mix intelligence with our emotions because you cannot stop emotions. But how to control emotions? There you need emotional intelligence. There is a story of horses. See, for example, there are horses, the story goes like this. One horse doesn't have eyes. The other horse has eyes. And the owner of the two horses makes a plan. And there is a bell tied to the blind horse. And what happens when the dog with the eyes is guiding it, and whenever there is something, the horse with the eyes actually alarms it, wakes it up, that gives cautions through the bell. So the bell alone operates. Here the point is, this is the psychology. The point is that at times you are blind. You may have eyes, but losing emotions. You should learn from others. You should control yourself. At times, you are harsh with the eyes, you should understand others. Those who are blind, for example, in eyes or in thinking, then we should guide them. So it is guiding me as well as guiding others. So this way we can try to understand emotional intelligence. And John Mayer philosophy is there. There is a big topic to understand emotional intelligence. They are saying what are the key elements of this problem. I want to control emotions and I want to become an emotionally intelligent person. Then how to control this? This point we need to understand. Number one, first communication. Most cases you can see the communication issue is the problem. Oh, you meant to say that, but I did not understand our way and got emotional. We should be very clear about our communication. What should we come to say? What do I come to say? This is our communication. At the same time, somebody says something, we should suspect the communication issue. Maybe why is that person saying something? Possibly the person is saying something with a motive. We should understand. We should check with them. What do you come to say? What are you coming to say? Tell me. Then after understanding that, we can decide whether we can be angry or not, or we can, I want to say something, but the person is not listening at all. So first, for that to happen, we must listen first. We should listen very carefully. Seriously, we need to listen. So then when we understand this, we can easily understand, okay, what is the problem? Let me wait. I want to say, so after 1 minute, what will happen? Let the other person complete. So we are not completing the other people to talk. So there the problem starts. So this is second, communication. And then important point is empathy. What is the difference between empathy and sympathy? So this is something they need to be cautious. So what is the sympathy? So good morning, children. How are you? Thank you very much. So be silent for some time. Okay, sit. So what is the difference between sympathy and empathy? Sympathy is you are trying to show some good quality on others. Empathy is very different. Empathy means we understand the emotions of others. We understand the condition of others. This is called empathy. So empathy is also a critical factor in gaining this emotional intelligence. So you understood what is emotional intelligence? You understood what are the characteristics, what are the elements of emotional intelligence. You also listened to a story and you understood this. And finally, I will tell you, the main point is time. You need to give time. That is very important. You need to give time for the people to understand you. And you need to give time yourself to understand you. So take time. I always say, I want to say something harsh to somebody. Then I can wait and do. Tomorrow I can do that. Why should I deliver everything right now? So this is a big art. So I am telling you today, children, if you are able to control emotions and try to become an emotionally intelligent person, half of the success in your life is already achieved. Do not forget that. Here goes the title and 3 points. Be emotionally intelligent. That is the title. Be emotionally intelligent. Be emotionally intelligent. Number 1, emotional intelligence is the ability. Emotional intelligence is the ability to manage our emotions and that of others. Emotional intelligence is the ability to manage our emotions and that of others. 2, communication, listening, listening, empathy, 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 and time are the elements are the elements we need to focus on. Are the elements we need to focus on. 3. Half of the success can be achieved. Half of the success can be achieved. Half of the success can be achieved through emotional intelligence. Half of the success can be achieved through emotional intelligence. So these are the 3 things we need to focus on, 3 points. If you are able to understand this, even the adults, those people who are not able to control emotions, they are big people as well. You can, anybody, it may be teacher, it may be principal, it may be father, it may be mother, it may be a leader. They are all struggling in emotional intelligence. If you are able to do that, then half of the success is always there. So understand this, follow the 3 steps. That's all for now. Keep going.